Gold medal match at 67 kilos. Cuba comes out in the red. It's the Olympic champion from Cuba, Luis ORTA Sanchez. And anytime he takes to the mat, fans watch. You just don't get a lot of opportunities to see him. But boy, when the Olympics are close, he makes sure he is on the mat competing, and usually it's resulting in wins. And he has looked sharp in his route to this gold medal match. His opponent, Hasrat JAFAROV, the young 20-year-old. He was a world bronze medalist last year, the reigning European champion.
Yeah, this is an extremely exciting fight. ORTA Sanchez just so dominant the whole tournament, and JAFAROV the same. The thing is, ORTA Sanchez, he does so well. He's putting the pressure on his opponent. He's not letting them waste just a second, and he's always trying to make points in parterre, in standing position.
What's that tell you about the training of ORTA Sanchez, an athlete who is as good as they are in the world, doesn't wrestle as much internationally in some of the competition? So talk about the training that must go on for him to continue to execute at this elite level that we see.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where he's training. Maybe it's in Cuba or anything, but something what he does is the perfect match for him. He is really present when he's on the international scene.
Here's where he's been an absolute hammer, a chance to go parterre, leading 1-0, and JAFAROV to face an early test, the young 20-year-old. You say young, but boy, he's beyond his years. This guy can wrestle, and he's proved it in some of these big matches last couple of years.
Yeah, for me, JAFAROV, his defense is just so good. And everywhere he's a well-rounded wrestler. It's just he's so calm right now.
Near the edge, ORTA Sanchez gets caught on his back, bridges up, able to get JAFAROV off, so it wasn't a pinning combination, but JAFAROV now quickly goes into a lift. He has him up in the air, and he will toss him over to the side, and let's see what they go for points on that. They went out of bounds, so the action is going to stop. And one is all he's going to get on the confirmation from the judge. So one for JAFAROV, but he'll take that exchange underneath, and a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, it's a very good position right now for him. And now we will see what ORTA Sanchez have in mind. But maybe he will keep the pressure, make JAFAROV tired, or he will just keep his energy from the second period.
Jumps on that front head. JAFAROV does not want to be there, steers him away. Two wrestlers forehead to forehead. Heels back toward the center of the mat for ORTA Sanchez. Referee restarts in the center. 30 seconds to go in this championship match. JAFAROV getting his offense from underneath, defensively from parterre. 3-1 lead. Now he's going to cramp down on the back of the neck here of Sanchez to get a stalemate. 16 seconds to go.
Arm drag attempt for ORTA Sanchez, but JAFAROV knew it will come, so he just defended it.
The Olympic champion from Tokyo in a spot that he's not used to, trailing by 2 at the intermission.
Yeah, in all his other matches, he was just so dominant in every second of the fight. This is very unusual for him.
Two-time Pan American champion, 2018 and 19 for ORTA Sanchez. This is only his 3rd World Championship senior level event. Olympic champion in Tokyo, the highlight of his career, obviously. And there's the 20-year-old JAFAROV. Again, he's pretty much done it all over the last 3 years. World bronze a year ago, 2-time European medalist, including the gold medal from this past April. Won a bronze last year at the European as a junior world championship title. So much talent for Azerbaijan. And now, here we go. 3 minutes to decide the world championship at this very deep weight of 67 kilos.
And ORTA Sanchez out of the gate, just pressing again.
And he will get the step out point, so it's 3-2.
And this is what you want to do if you're ORTA Sanchez, because now will be very hard to get ORTA now down in parterre position, because he just made a step out on JAFAROV. And the level change of ORTA Sanchez when he's like working on the shoulder and he just go to the hip and then just try to get the step out with a huge pressure.
A minute has passed in this second period. The one step out point. ORTA Sanchez within one. Watch out, has that under. Lost the grip just at the edge. Good job there by JAFAROV. Now JAFAROV has his heels back in that orange passivity zone area. 2-on-1 for ORTA Sanchez, and he has created enough pressure.
And I think it's the right decision for ORTA Sanchez right now, keeping this fight in standing.
Yep, absolutely.
He senses JAFAROV was going down a little bit in tempo.
Criteria still with JAFAROV. Momentum, though, right now in this period with ORTA Sanchez. ORTA Sanchez with a burst near the edge, and he will get the go-ahead point. And a 4-3 lead, so a couple of step outs, and JAFAROV reeling a little bit, needs to settle it back in, get that groove he had in the first period.
Yeah, ORTA Sanchez pressure, it must really be something.
Couple of step out points. Passivity point as well, and just like that, he's erased the 2-point deficit that he faced at the intermission. 4-3, the Olympic gold medalist from Cuba.
Yeah, ORTA Sanchez just need to keep pressing right now, so he don't let JAFAROV back in the game, because he's also a dangerous man.
JAFAROV working his underhook, trying to get the left arm buried underneath, but just not having it is ORTA Sanchez. Gives a couple of push-offs, 10 seconds. In a weekend in which he just steamrolled his opponents, a little bit of a different type of victory here, but nonetheless, it's a victory. He needed to buckle it down. He needed to take control of the second period, and that's what Luis ORTA Sanchez did. It wasn't the high scoring that we're accustomed to seeing, but against a talented wrestler like JAFAROV, who's so tough to score on, you find those moments, and those moments happen to be the step out in the second period, 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly. He saw that he couldn't score in parterre position, so he just took him up in the second period, which was a very smart move by him.